I remembered to cover up the mound today, began my ambulatory, stopped at the pile of bones I've seen so many times I don't see it anymore. And the fire opened the pine cones, the boiling water opened the mouth of the shell, the feet and hands tangled together in a victual net. The other day, wandering, I saw a shape at property's edge. The seer, effigy in her pocket, baby on hip. From all the way over there, she somehow told me, you will conquer those who would do you harm. She moved her entire body like a tongue. If you tell your snake dream, she somehow said, you will quarrel with the person to whom you told it. Smelled the day grow long and rot, the length of a day in a place where suns are lateral. Blue moths leap inside fire. Both doors open and shut. Both doors placate the thresher. Both doors open on pockmarked breasts, and I rolled over a new length of rope poking out of the ground, rolled over a wheel and spoke, are there hairs below dirt that have still not dissolved? I will take you to a wide sea someday, smooth glass from green bottles, necklaces for you, our animals dragging their hind legs backward through mud, up from the oil. All is over, the horses gone by morning. Take the space between my hands and fill it with waste. The blister made by rubbing me reaches capacity here. On the radio, a retelling of our nation's story, a motionless fruit hoisted over the square and up the flagpole, starting to turn these bullet silos. Rolling hill of the body's cold forelegs. You are a child, hemorrhaging me. The growing hedge is useless for some years, during which time it needs protection for itself. I've come too close to leave my pasture full of investments behind. I'm waiting for sound to stop. The seer in a pile by the silo, I swear. Evenings at the window, the same window I'm looking out of. So how? She somehow tells me, when I was a child, a snake licked my ears clean, and now I can truly hear. She uses each limb as perimeter, spreads the whole of her skin across our portion of sky, handing me chicory. She is chicken wire, casting the thinnest crossed shadows into my hands. Now I'm sleeping in outbuildings, corn crib lettered with message. Carry rattles around the neck, about the ankle, between the breasts, and make a circle of rope around you. Coil it like a snake. A makeshift place to hold the fire, a mysticized study of pain. Sun disappears, but the song stays, the heat stays, severity of how you see me, the love somehow of a life in which we look for lost objects, in which the last lost objects belong to us. I don't ask him anymore to stay here. I release him to the goblet of coming night, where it sits on stilts, leaned up against the barn. He would come up, meet me at the quarry, whereupon I would change into a creature he could trap with paper, and then we would hold our bones together. He would flay roots if it brought him here, to this woody center, me, to the corona, a blue ring of coin-eating machines, my mouths. Watched a fire jump the break, opened the window to black exhaust, cooked a meal forward and backward, without urgency, scraped the crumbs onto the floor, made a paste of the crumbs and the wall's condensation, applied it to the lock on his door. There was a list of the ways, and I read it to him outside the shelter belt at the property line in the purple room of dusk. I can only say there's what you know and what I know, and those things may never converge in the field I want them to. And here a worn ottoman interrupting the perfect length of the rug. Languages from elsewhere spoken in the L. Light shines buttercross on the blue snow. Question, crumbling, whether men or women make better choices. And you find an extra fold of space in the pocket of world and label it me and this. Calm eyes when you tell me about the frame around our pocket world, the net worth of my actions, nothing. And I am the last one to swallow the earth in this house, a hard clod, empty, the hands, the sockets, the mouth of all hope. I'll catch up with you later. So some things just don't go anywhere. They fall to the side of the purple road. I walk in a scarf line through untold color, and I can't forgive myself. And sing me a way of being close to me without being inside me. My blue self is quiet and waiting for my red half to return. But you won't slow down to see death's purple mergings. You won't see a new life for the field. The ditch deepens each season, an undertow in a stone room, steeped in burning lavender. Lock yourself out once, I'll let you in. Twice, I can't do this anymore. Everything is change in the valley of summer. The conflagration is me. If you love this body, let it go into sedge, into blue stem, in search of tall ships and their anchors. Anchors hold down the roof of our house, oxidized prisms that mimic true north. And a ways out, I watch the blonde wood get relief from the winter sun as it sets. Leave me here to heal. Leave me here wanting more. In a circle of purple sky, in the circle we built together. I turn on the light, and living things scamper off the world's edge. Let it be, sings the one that stays behind, but I smell the wind. This is the proximal book, a dream in which we grow long joints swollen easily by weather. This is a vision of the last page. Blame the rust, but that is change.